What's going on, guys? Welcome to Inside the Horseshoe Podcast. My name's Matt. Hello, Kat. I love you too. Tomorrow, the Chicago Bears are in town as the Indianapolis Colts will play their second preseason game. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about the things I'm watching for in tomorrow's game. But before I do that, if you're new, if you haven't already, I would greatly appreciate if you click that subscribe button. Also, click the bell icon so you're notified when I upload a video or when I go live. If you like this video, smack that like button. What are you doing? Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. What are you watching for in tomorrow's game? Let me know in the comments. And if you have a Twitter, make sure you follow me on Twitter at horseshoe_pod. There's a link in the description down below. So the first thing I'm going to be watching for in tomorrow's game is the receivers and just kind of getting an idea of who could potentially get the final two spots in the receiver group. Because we know that Pittman, Pierce, McKenzie, and Josh Downs are all going to make the 53-man roster. I think it's pretty much guaranteed that those four make the roster. And I'm pretty sure Ashton Doolin would have been that fifth receiver because of his special teams. However, unfortunately, he did have a season-ending injury, which means we have two spots to fill up. So who's going to get those spots? Is it going to be Brashad Perryman? Is it going to be Michael Strawn? Is it going to be Cody Chase? Is it going to be Amari Rogers? Like, who's going to get those final two spots? I have an idea of who's going to get those spots, but still, you don't know. It's not 100% guarantee. We have some depth that we need to sort out and kind of figure out who could make the 53-man roster. So that is something I'm very curious about and something I'm really going to be watching for tomorrow's game. The second thing I'm going to be watching for in the game tomorrow is going to be Anthony Richardson. And how much does Richardson play? Does he play a quarter and a half? Does he play 1/4? Does he play 2 quarters? Does he play one drive? That's something we're going to find out tomorrow. But what I'm going to be watching for in tomorrow's game is really how does he look in week 2? Does he make the same mistakes that he did in the first game? Does he learn and not make those mistakes or try to force anything? That's really what I want to see. I want to see where he's at this week compared to last week. Again, I don't know how much he's going to play. It could be just a quarter, could be one drive, could be 2 quarters. I don't know. I think it would be wise, even though the Bears aren't going to be playing Justin Fields, I still think it would be wise to give Richardson as much snaps as you could give him because he is a rookie. He started 13 games in college. So I think you need to give him as many snaps as possible. I think this is that one exception where even though the opposing team is going to be resting most of their starters on offense, I still think you should start, Anthony Richardson and allow him to continue to get some reps. Next up is the offensive line. I'm confident with a couple players on the offensive line, but there's a lot of players on the offensive line that I am concerned about. So I want to see them. Do they improve? Do they get better? What I've heard in joint practices does worry me too, because apparently they're not doing great. The depth, like I said, is a concerning thing. So I'm going to watch guys like Danny Pinter and Wesley French, Blake Freeland, guys like that. And I want to see what they look like. Are they getting better? Is there anybody that's playing terrible? That's what I'm going to be watching for. So offensive line is definitely one thing I'm going to watch for as well. After that, the running backs. I want to see not just Deion Jackson, because I'm pretty confident that Deion Jackson is going to have a good day tomorrow. Evan Hull. How does Evan Hull do this week? Does Evan Hull play better than he did in the first game? Kenyon Drake, Jake Funk, guys like that. With Jonathan Taylor still out, not knowing when he's going to be back, we need to make sure we have good players in that group that can come in and play while Taylor is out for however long he's going to be out. So I'm watching for that as well. And the last thing I'm going to watch for in this game, we're going to go to defense here, and that is going to be the defensive line. How much success do they have when it comes to bringing pressure to the quarterback? Do they have success against the Bears' offensive line? Because I'll tell you right now, the Bears' offensive line is not great. So I'm watching to see how well they do against that offensive line, because if they can have success, I'm going to feel a little bit better about where this defensive line is. I don't think DeForest Buckner's playing tomorrow. I could be wrong, but I do believe that DeForest Buckner is out. So I want to see just anybody they throw out there, how well do they do, if I can speak right, against the Bears offensive line. So that's going to do it, guys. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you're new, if you haven't already, I would greatly appreciate if you would click the subscribe button, click that bell icon so you're notified when I upload a video or when I go live. You like this video, smack it. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Are there other things that you're excited to see that you're going to be watching for that I did not mention? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you have a Twitter, make sure you follow me on Twitter at horseshoe_pod. There is a link in the description down below. So thank you very much for watching. I've been Matt, Bleed Blue, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like it, make sure you watch one of these other 2 videos. They're cool. Also, if you're new, please click the subscribe button as well as the bell icon. I greatly appreciate your support.